What's up, guys? Lee Haight coming to you from the Blue Collar Boardroom, and I want to teach you the secret of having mass influence. I'm talking about where customers are coming at you, throwing their checks at you, raising their hand, calling you, recruits want to come to work for you, people are asking about you in your town, what's going on with this movement? You know that type of influence, and I know many of you watching this know how to sell at the doorstep, sell at the kitchen table. There's a lot of great salespeople that I know that are contractors and blue-collar entrepreneurs, but I want to help get your message out to the masses. Like, how do you have mass influence where you create a great organization? Because it's really, as an entrepreneur, not about going on a person-to-person or home-to-home level and influencing one person at a time. What it's about, it's influencing influencers and making massive changes. And I know many of you want to build a community, you want to make more impact, you want to change people's lives by giving them a good job and protecting their most important investments. And you cannot do that if you do not know how to have mass influence. So I want to break this down for you. It's really, really simple, okay? No one is going to pay attention to you if they do not listen to you. So the first thing you need to do is clarify your message, okay? I want to share with you a story, okay? It was about 4 years ago. After about $13 million in sales, me and my dad were supposed to split a whole bunch of money, and the money wasn't in the bank account. It was a combination of things, money in accounts receivable, but we had a renegade roofer who stole some projects, some deals, some people, and at the end of the year, my check wasn't what it was supposed to be. I felt like a failure. And the reality is that I woke up and I said, I've got to never be a slave to these renegade roofers again. I need to get so omnipresent that I'm known as the best facilitator of success in roofing and in contracting, that I am the best at bringing new people into this industry. And it came as a revelation. I'm reading this book by Jim Collins called Good to Great. I'm thinking about this hedgehog concept. What am I most passionate about? I'm most passionate about opening the door to opportunity. Let me get this marker real quick. I'm going to draw with you one thing, okay? It's called a Venn diagram. You've seen it before. And this is what we call a hedgehog concept. What are you most passionate about? That's what's at the very top. And I told you, my thing, my entire life since I was 14 years old, my dad bet me $100 that I couldn't set the lead on that deal. I went and knocked the door. I got $100 for getting that lead and that contract signed at the ripe age of 14 years old. But the heartbeat that I got, that adrenaline rush that I got, that relationship that I started, the momentum that happened from that, I realized I had a gift for opening the door to opportunity. And I realized that leads are everything in business. Leads on new recruits, leads on exclusive property owners that want deals. And I had to figure out how to really, be the best in the world. And that's the second question I want you to answer right here. What can you be best in the world at? All right, best in the world. Now, there's a lot of great people out there that generate leads, and I would consider myself a lead generating machine, a ninja. But what I really wanted to be best at was introducing new people to the roofing industry and facilitating their success. Because I knew one thing, that if I could get more people to go out there and work on commission for my company to spread the good news, that my business would grow organically, that I wouldn't have to spend money, all of it, on Facebook and Google and direct mail and TV and radio, that if I was able to do a good job, if I was able to grow through network marketing, if I was able to get commission-based salespeople, that my company would grow. And I had to be able to get known across the world. And so I realized that what drove my economic engine and what drives your profits, what drives profits. And like I'm talking about right now, it's one thing. It's only one thing. It's all about the people, okay? People drive profits, okay? And as a contracting group, we're a team organization. You have to realize that, what you're doing every single day as far as like speaking to the masses, when you are hitting in your hedgehog concept, when you're speaking about what you're most passionate about, what you can be best in the world at, and when you're really understanding what drives profits, okay, that's how you can really begin to get the basis of clarifying your message, okay? That's the first step. Second step is to learn how to tell a story. okay? First of all, the biggest mistake that people make when they're trying to make a mass influence, and I'm just like you. Listen, I started as a college dropout, kind of unorganized. People called me ADD in high school, a renegade, an outlier, and really, there was a lot of successful people around me, but for early in my career, I was only average. I'm doing 1 million in sales, 2 million in sales. I've only got a few people on my team. We're not making a lot of money. It was because I wasn't really performing at my highest level. Called me distracted, called me pulled down by too much partying. But the point is that, I didn't have that commitment to be the best. And so for the first time at the age of 25, when I met my wife, I started playing the game for something a little bit more. My wife got pregnant, had a little baby on the way, and I realized that it was time to get serious. And so if you're at that point and you want to get serious, then you have to realize it's your job to be the guide, not the hero. See, I was a guy that's a college dropout. I had nothing. I was practically homeless, and now I have the top 27th largest roofing company in America, and it's because I learned how to tell a story. And so you are trying to be the hero in the story when you need to be the guide. And you need to give people simple steps to simply look. The biggest lie in America that's being told right now, perpetuated through everybody, is that if you invest $100,000 in college, that you'll get a job, that it'll be a smart investment, that you should find a corporate company to work for. And guys, blue collar trade, starting a home service business, learning how to sell, market, and combine the two, that's how you get freedom. And the first step for you to get into the storm restoration business is to download my free training software, Sky Diamonds University. See, this is the message that we use when we're recruiting online, and we give people an opportunity to get into the opportunity without, getting their feet all the way in. They just get to sample it. And so I want to help you clarify your message and build a story brand. And once you build a story brand, okay, once you build a story brand, this is what happens, okay? And forgive, my very goofy art, but this is what happens, okay? People get sucked in. And you see these people, these are one percenters. These guys are the one percenters. These guys are the 1 out of 100 that will go hardcore door to door. And you got to go through a few people, but if you get the right message out, you'll pull the right talent. And these people will come through the network. These people will come through the videos. And you'll also pull, when you're out there in the neighborhood and you're executing the blue collar marketing method, your ideal recruits. And so I have a sales process that I call the 5 eyes of the blue collar close. Now, once you have your message clarified, once you have your hedgehog concept down, now it's time for you to take these salespeople, these recruits, and for you to close the deal. And I close Grant Cardone. So we roof 53 roofing projects for him. Y'all know that. I've sold more than $100 million in commercial roofing projects through the ultimate pitch with my students. It's not just me that's successful. There's a lot of people that are taking this same approach that I did with Grant, and they've duplicated it to a mass phenomenon. But it's called the 5 eyes of the blue collar close. And I want to be real clear with how this works. Now, if you've seen enough of this video and you want to work with me, we help people grow sales teams, increase their closing percentage, get more leads. Click the link below, schedule an assessment with my Vice President, Clancy. He'll show you how it works, but I'm going to give you some more training. First and foremost, you got to learn how to interrupt people. I always say all's fair in love and war and getting your foot in the door. I learned how to door knock. After 50,000 door knock, I learned how to get people's attention. And if you're following me and you think, wow, Lee's following me all over the internet. Lee sure knows how to use video to sell. Wow, I'd like to be able to influence the masses. Do you know that 4 million people a month see these videos? We're able to recruit for lots of other people, but this organization here, you see what we got going on. We're the talk of the entire industry, and this system has disrupted the insurance restoration markets because I know how to interrupt and get people's attention and turn it into profit. I will show you the same thing. Your salespeople need to have the same mentality. The second step of the process, okay, is real simple. You have to investigate. You have to ask the most important question in sales, and what's the most important question in sales? It's why. why aren't you going to do business with me today? Why aren't you going to, move forward and get more salespeople and get more leads and click the link below and schedule an assessment? Is it you're afraid of growth? Is it that you don't think that I'm legit? Because if you go to the top 100 of roofers 2019, I didn't get there without a great team, without a great system, and without a hybrid approach to battle this new breed of sharks out there that are taking deals from you, these technology giants that are coming out with Craigslist, Home Advisor, and Angie's List, and they're taking deals right out from you. And there's contractors that are losing market share because they're afraid of technology. And is that why you're afraid to do business with me? Is it because maybe you're scared of technology, or is it maybe that people have overpromised and underdelivered? But believe me, when someone tells me at the doorstep, I've already got a guy, I'm going to say, why won't you get another bid? Don't you know that by considering my offer, you're going to get a 15% better deal? And so, whenever I'm asking in a sales process, why? I'm also going to know, what do you want? What happened last time? Where are you at in the process? What did you like most about the sales guy from the last company? I'm going to find out where my customer is, and I'm going to find out what his biggest concern is. That's one of the most important questions. What's your biggest concern? Are you most concerned about the price? Are you most concerned about the quality? Or are you most concerned about me as a person because I knocked on your door? And so the next step is to invest. And to invest into your client is to do a little bit more. I'm talking about the extra work. I'm talking about whenever I sit down with someone for a kitchen table appointment, I look them in the eyes. My detailed presentation and proposal is done better than the competition. We have a satellite roof measurement, a line item breakdown, pictures with notes, and we deliver it in a format that makes us look the best. And we go through our sales process and we break down the value of all the components on the roof and the things that we do. And we have a sales pitch in which we get a guarantee from that customer that our price and value can't be beat. And that's when we get the deal, is whenever we invest into our clients. And I'm going to tell you in my system here that my sales guys, they're closing at a high percentage, but I've seen it all across the board, across the whole United States. I can help your sales team close 30% more deals. Get on the phone right now if you feel like you've heard enough. Schedule a call with my Vice President, Clancy. He'll help you invest more time into closing deals. But the fourth step of the process, okay, is to instill certainty. Instill certainty in 4 ways. Okay, first way is you're going to show up. That's the first way that you instill certainty, is showing up when you say you're going to. But that, what it really is building certainty in you. And then you've got your company, and then you got your process. These are the only 3 things that you need to build certainty in, all right? And this actually comes from The Way of the Wolf, and Jordan Belfort, the Wolf of Wall Street. He says that every single person is on a straight line, and from 0 to 10, all you have to do is push them to a 7 or bigger before you can get the deal. And so you have to push them to a 7 or more in certainty on you. You have to push them to a 7 or more on your company, and you have to push them to a 7 or more on how you build the job, how you deliver service, how you deal with the insurance company, how you put it down and show them, not tell them about the solution. And that, my friend, is how you close a deal without high pressure. And if you're watching somebody thinking, wow, Lee, you have influence, I could see how you could help my sales team, know that, how would you like me to train your sales team every single day? In my course, Sky Diamonds University, I literally break down every single aspect of what it takes to go from greenhorn to multi-million-dollar producer, and I'll be your salesman's trainer every single day. But more importantly, the last part is actually the best. And you can't get the business if you don't ask for the ink. And you got to ask for the ink 6 times. And this is right here where the good separated from the great, or the great separated from the good, is that I don't want to sign a contract, Lee. I completely understand. I don't want to sign a contract either. This gets the process started. This helps you avoid unscrupulous contractors. This makes sure you don't get denied and underpaid by your insurance company. I'm here now. I've got a guarantee I'm not going to charge more than what the insurance company pays. I got a price and value that can't be beat. Let's get this deal done today so we could put this peace of mind back to your home and property. So this is what we call asking for the ink. And they tell me again, Lee, I got to talk to my wife. Well, what do you think your wife's going to say? What do you think if your wife says no? Is it the price? Is it my company? Is it our process? What do you need more information on? Look, my wife trusts me with the money. She trusts me with my job. She married me because I'm the breadwinner. Don't you know this makes sense for your home, for your unexpected roof expense, for your lost property value? And what's your wife going to say when you get her a roof that's paid for by the insurance company, or you upgrade the property value of your home using other people's money? What's your wife going to say about making her home a better place, about making it worth more money? Do you think she'd agree that this is a good investment? I think so. So if you could, just go ahead and get the process started. Start right here and here. See, I'll keep asking for the ink. That's why they call me the honey badger. And if you want honey badger salespeople that don't ever give up, that don't walk away from the deals, that don't leave like an unpaid consultant, because there's nothing worse than being an unpaid consultant, you have to have massive influence. You have to follow a sales process. This is my sales process, okay? But in order to have mass influence, all right, you're gonna do three things. You're gonna have to learn how to sell in person, okay? You're gonna have to learn how to sell on the phone, okay? And you're gonna have to learn how to sell on video. And don't forget about this, you're gonna have to learn how to sell in print. Sorry, there's 4. So I'm gonna show you how to have massive influence, not just at door-to-door, not just at in-home closing, not just at making sales videos, but in actually how the copy is written, how to influence. All that time that I was in school thinking that I was wasting time on those persuasive papers, now I realize that I influence masses with an email list. Do you have an email list for your client base? Do you even get the opportunity to influence through an email list? Well, I'll help you create one. And if you want to create mass influence, how good at you are you selling on video? Are you making videos right now? Because look, 90% of the internet is consumed on video, and if you're not making video, then you're not an influencer, and you don't know how to sell in today's market using today's tools. And I want to help modernize and update your contracting company. I'm a blue-collar entrepreneur that cares. I do not want you to have a pipeline. I do not really want you to have a pipeline that's not full of leads, that doesn't have consistent profits. And the only thing that you can do to protect that is you can click the link below, schedule a free assessment with my team. His name's Clancy. Clancy is a commercial appointment killer. He sets commercial appointments all day, every day in my inside sales center. They're out there, every single time there's a storm that hits an area, we're looking up the commercial properties using our proprietary ultimate pitch, and we're setting appointment after appointment, closing large deals. And Clancy is running the entire sales team. He knows how to influence. He's going to go through an influence assessment on your company. But right now, I want you to click the link below. I want you to schedule your assessment. My team's going to help you learn how to sell on video, sell in print. And I will help your team sell more on the doors, sell more at the kitchen table. What would it be like if your guys were closing 30% more deals? We're setting 30% more leads. And you were able to sell from your office with video because a green screen? I come into my office, I create a video on a green screen, it creates leads for months. How would you like that superpower? I can make you a social sales king. Click the link below. If you want to learn how to have massive influence, schedule an assessment with Clancy. He'll get you to the next step. We'll find out where you're missing out. If you want to sell more with video, if you want to influence with modern technology, if you want to update your sales systems, click the link below. And my team will help you get 7, 8, 9 figures wherever you're looking to go. It's going to take hard work. It's going to take discipline. You're going to spend 10 to 15 hours studying my system. There's absolutely no magic pill solution. I've worked hard, knocked 50,000 doors, but I realized I didn't want to knock doors forever. I wanted to hire people to knock my doors. I wanted to create videos that digitally door knocked while I was spending more time with my family. And if you feel like that's some of the same things that you're feeling like, click the link below, schedule an assessment. We look forward to talking to you. I can't wait to help you influence masses and become king of your market.